Vincent, aka Vonalucci, back with another video. Obviously, Vincent takes sip. Said sip down. It's H2O, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is more important than H2O. In this video today is just a random. I've been sitting here, I'll be trying to. Kendrick Lamar at the halftime show on top of the GNX, winding up the ancestral spirits. I'm sitting there trying to do that with God. Like, I don't have a format or an absolute niche for my YouTube on the things that I'm here to talk about because I'm so complex and I know a little about a lot due to experiences, due to other people's experiences, whatever the case may be. And I'm sitting there thinking like, God, what you want me to talk about? Because my intentions of my YouTube is definitely to put out godly frequencies and impart knowledge, wisdom, and fucking understanding to the people. Impart a level of righteousness of people to help you become a better version of yourself, and just us spread that energy. So I'm just looking to just basically connect with like-minded individuals and just we help each other just become higher versions of ourselves and get closer to God. Now, does that mean I'm going to be having self-improvement videos every fucking video? Absolutely not. That's not happening. Every now and then I may want to lend my opinion on shit that's going on in the world that's making splashes or making headlines or waves. Am I gonna do that every fucking video? Absolutely not, because I start to feel like a fucking gossiper, and I'm not into that neither. Like, it's just levels with me. It's just look, you guys are not. Look, let me tell you guys something. I'm Vincent, aka Vonalucci from Chicago, the Hunters to be exact. Right? I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to be loved. I'm not here to be hated. I'm here to produce, put out, and you guys make the decision on what best suits your perspective about me. I'm not in control of that. I don't care to be in control of that. That's part of what putting yourself out there is. You're not in control of that. So I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to be loved. I'm not here to be hated. At least not intentionally. I am simply here to be experienced. That's it. You get a laugh. You get something to think about. You get inspired, motivated. You feel more confident about going about your day, going about your life, figuring out how to be a better version of yourself. We're going to do that with motherfucking diet. We're going to do that with motherfucking exercise. We're going to do the spiritual diet. We're going to monitor what it is that we watching, who we giving our energy to, who we giving our time to, our attention to. Those things we don't get back. So you're not here for any one particular thing. You're here for a Vincent experience. You're here for me. That's who you're here for. You're here for me. So, with me, sitting here prior to press and record on this video, I'm sitting here and I'm talking to God like, man, God, because I don't be knowing. Like I say, I know that I have something to offer to the world. And I know it's purposeful. I don't know exactly what it is. Only time would tell. I just want God to use me however he sees fit. It's not for me to understand. I'm here to do. put it on my heart, I do. That's it. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't know what to talk about, God, but I got an itch. I feel like I need to scratch. I feel like I feel like blessing the camera today. How about that? And he put something on my heart, right? He put something on my heart, and I'm like, okay, well, there's still a lot of little commotion going on at the crib right now, so I'm like, I'm gonna wait for things to die down, so it ain't too much interference with the audio, because I'm really doing one take Jakes. I'm not doing all the, if you look at my past videos on my channel, I ain't been the most consistent person. Like when I'm on. Life be lifing, and I don't be feeling motivated to do shit. And it's really hard to get me off of something, off a path that I'm on. So let's just say whatever it is to get me in a moment, to get me where I'm not at a level of consistency, it's some real shit going on. And I don't feel the need to explain it, because we all, life be life and to us all, right? But I fight back. So I just recently been back in the mood to just use my phone, so I'm not doing all the editing. I'm not doing all that, man. May catch me do some artwork, touching up. I'm not doing all that. It's one take Jakes. You like it, love it, hate it. Subscribe, don't subscribe. Keep it, whatever float Ace boat, right? But I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, he put something on my heart. I was finna get ready and go outside and go for a walk. You know what I mean? Go and throw the Apple Watch, get some steps in. But then I felt myself talking to myself. And I do that a lot, and I've been doing it for years. I'm my own best friend, for sure. I know a lot of people, but don't nobody hold me down the way I do. And I talk to myself a lot. I try not to do it in public. Sometimes I get caught doing that. Rarely. More so in the comfort of my own home. Family might come around, bust in, catch me, put me on blast. But you're really not putting me on blast, because nigga, I was so into the conversation, I forgot I really thought I was talking to somebody else. Nigga, call me weird, it is what it is. Long as respect, and that's non-negotiable, that's respect. I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. And it just dawned on me though, man, like, I'm really not a nice person. And when I say that, like I'm not evil, though I can get evil. Anything that I'm about to mention is, we describing the human experience for everybody, right? We all can be this and that and this and that, on and off. We just know when to do, when not to do. Use your judgment, use discernment, use wisdom, right? But I realized, like, I'm really not that nice. It's much harder for me to try to be nice than not. Now, I'm not a bully. I'm not an evil person. I'm a dick only when I need to be a dick, when it involves a project and people holding their weight. Outside of that, the only time I'm a dick is if you're taking my kindness for weakness. Listen, I'm a light-skinned brother with pretty eyes that grew up in Chicago in the 90s. I've been through it all. I ain't the one for that. I have no intention or ever having to prove it, especially at this age and at this point in my life. Peace is the most important thing in my life. You know, you don't realize that until you get somewhere quiet. You realize how much noisy of a life you were living. But I just realized, like, I'm really not that nice of a person. And I understand why people, like, you know, my whole life people will be like, why he look so mean? It don't even be purposeful. I don't be knowing what the fuck kind of grimace I got on my face. But I realized my experiences shaped that, where I grew up, when I grew up, and who I grew up under, help cultivate that. My own decision making and own experiences shape that. A lot of things shape that. And I am let me be the first to tell you, I am a God-fearing man, right? I love God, or at least I'm aspiring to, and I'm aspiring to do that through my actions on a greater level. Purpose of YouTube. Now, am I gonna be Creflo Dollar on this motherfucker every day? Absolutely not. But even through all the debris, there's some clean air and gospel there, and a message you always gonna get from me, because it defeats the purpose for me to not do that. But I ain't Creflo Dollar neither. So I'm just like and I think like I'm just now really accepting that. Like, believe it or not, I'm someone who just accepted the fact that I'm not a fucking civilian either. And I've worked plenty of goofball ass jobs, wasted a lot of time. Let me go on this. I have a beautiful smile when I do it, right? I have a beautiful smile when I do it, right? I have an infectious energy. When I'm happy, everyone around me is happy. If I feel some type of way, it's very awkward in the room or the fucking building. I'm heaven or hell, black or white. I don't do the gray shit. I don't like gray people. I can respect my enemy who knows he's my enemy. I don't like gray people. I don't have any gray people in my life or in my circumference. I don't play the gray shit. That shit ain't coming through your strands of hair, your beard, your wig. What I'm about to say wig. Or you can buy that too, whatever. If it ain't no organic gray from God, or Crayola, color, Photoshop, YouTube, something creative. If it's a spiritual gray, I don't get jiggy with that shit. Never have, never will. I don't get jiggy with that shit. So that's how I am. And I realized, like, yo, trying to be nice is so fucking hard, bro. When you can see through bullshit. Now, I also had to learn through time and patience and fucking up relationships that my opinion isn't always necessary and needed neither. Gotta learn how to choose your battles. Just being the most outspoken motherfucker in the room for the sake of just being an outspoken person in the room because you consider it ballsy, or you just naturally a ballsy person. Ain't nothing wrong with balls until you use it and it goes against you. Excuse me. So I'm so at fucking ease of just accepting the fact that I'm just not a nice person. Whether God created me, had it written that way, I don't know if it's a Cancer or Zodiac thing, or my experience, or if it's fucking all of it. Regardless, I ain't finna overthink this shit. I'm at ease with just understanding that I'm not the nicest person. Now, am I going to intentionally go to a networking event and sit in a motherfucking corner and be a shell? No, that defeats the purpose of going to a networking event, right? So you gotta face fears or just break out of your shell. I am a man who makes things happen. Doesn't mean that I don't be punching the shit out. It's punching the shit out of me right now, even with this YouTube. Nigga, you ain't supposed to know what I'm going through. I ain't supposed to look it. I ain't supposed to feel it. Definitely not finna get on camera and feel it. Now, I may feel it off as soon as I click stop recording on this motherfucking device. But that's not y'all business. Y'all don't care about that shit anyway. Now, I'm a caring motherfucker. Now, 50 said it best. Now, just because I say I'm not a nice person, I'm just like, I'm not forcing no issues. And I'm okay with being me no matter what room I'm in. And the room I'm in don't necessarily mean be an ignorant motherfucker just to prove that, because I'm not an ignorant motherfucker neither. I know when to be ignorant. I know when to be professional. I'm both. I'm just not that nice of a person. I enjoy being alone. I enjoy being able to hear my fucking thoughts. I enjoy being productive and being focused on being productive. I don't necessarily need anyone to be around me. Doesn't mean I'm mean, but it doesn't mean that I need you to be fucking around me. It's just as simple as fucking that. I'm not into explaining the like I'm not into that. Fuck is you shrugging for? Like, I'm not doing all that. Like, I give respect. I'm a respectful man. I'm a God-fearing man. I love and respect myself. You feel me? If I can't help a situation, I'd rather leave that to somebody else that could. You know what I mean? Like, if this niggas beefing, these niggas that I know they was locked in, and I got a relationship with both of them, I'm not choosing no sides. Ain't nobody making me do anything that I don't want to do, never have, never will. If I can't help the situation, hey, I don't choose sides. Gonna continue to be me. I refuse to allow anything to keep me from having a peaceful sleep at night. The moment that I can't have a peaceful sleep at night, the moment I can't drool on my pillow, I don't drool. I'm not normally a drooler. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I wet the fucking pillow this morning. Great dreams. Kind of weird. But the moment I can't do that, that's when we have a problem. That's when we have a problem. I don't consider myself a tough guy. I consider myself a stand-up guy. I don't wake up, stretch with my dick hard. No diddy to the fellas. You feel me? And I don't wake up like that and like, yeah, I'm ready to be disruptive towards earth today. I want to disrupt someone's spirit today. That ain't me, nigga. Man, if you left the world at me, nigga, ain't no bullshit going on. But I ain't God. I'm just of him. He manufactured me. When shit go wrong with me, I gotta go back to the manufacturer. That's that. But I'm not that nice. I realize I'm not that fucking humble neither. It's so hard for me to fucking act like it. And I've been doing a fucking great job. I think I'm naturally a fucking actor. But I'm not that fucking humble. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't wake up and just want to shit on people. No. I don't. I've learned to develop a level of patience with myself to help me just learn how to keep my opinions to myself and shut the fuck up and not let everyone know what I'm thinking. But nigga, I be going through it on the inside. Like, you dumb fucking mutt. Like, I am a person who can say and put words into you that breathe life into you, make you feel larger than fucking life. And I'm also a person that can destroy your fucking inner being. And I'm not here to do that. I don't want to do that. It doesn't feel good to do that. That's why I don't like to be in a situation where my back, someone puts my back, because I am naturally not that person. But I am a light-skinned nigga who grew up in Chicago in the 90s with pretty eyes. I've been tried and tested every bit of the fucking way. And guess what? You blame them for me getting to the point in life where I'm just not the one to play with, brother. I want to love you. I want to give you a hug, nigga. I envision being able to have a real fucking brotherhood with some players who love and respect themselves, who fear God and respect the the code. A man's man code. Just respect. It's all about respect with me. The moment you play with, I don't enjoy to be that person. My experience has fucking helped shape, cultivate, and I understand the power of not allowing every experience to fucking just ruin your outlook on life. That's one thing about me. I am one of the most I get tired of being resilient, nigga. I'm just not weak. But that don't mean that I want to wake up and have to fucking implement my strength for the sake of the fact that I'm just a fucking man with a bunch of unnecessary shit. But we not playing those games. Y'all might hear my people, but don't worry about all that. I don't play those. I'm about peace, prosperity. I love my time to myself. I love my time with my people. You feel me? But like, I just don't think I'm cultivated to just be a nice guy. And I think it's part of my purpose. Not to be mean, but to have the balls to be 10 toes down when God need a nigga to be. That's what I'm getting to. Took 20 minutes, but yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to. It's much more easier for me, like, just to be comfortable with that and accept that. And people know that. Not me having to force it down someone's throat, but like, energy speaks, man. Like, I hope I'm not confusing y'all when I say this. Like, I am loving, I am kind, I am caring. And I like to be around people that allow me to be that. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm okay with making a motherfucker feel highly uncomfortable. When necessary. It gotta be that way, I am an experience, and everyone would not have the same experience about me. Some people love me, some people fear me, some people will put their life on the line for me. It's been proven. Do I want to continue putting them in positions where they have to do that? No. That's love, nigga. You don't love me because you're willing to put your life on the line. I mean, that is a form of love, right? But you may just want to prove yourself for all the wrong reasons. I can decipher the difference. But I can tell you I love you because we not finna stand out on the block tonight. We know we into it. They know we into it. When we ain't got to be targets just to be targets. We ain't got shit to prove. We finna vamoose. We finna go kick it. Kick the Bobos, the neighboring state. Fuck it, let's go to the West Coast. Fuck it, let's go to Florida. Fuck it, let's go out the country. Like, we don't have to be stupid to prove our manhood, bro. It's just about being wise. But I am so at ease. It's like my man Chris, shout out to my man's Chris, man. He holding me down on a personal level right now. I got much love and respect for Chris, bro. Real estate developer out there in AZ from Indiana. I'm giving you a whole plug, my man's. But that's my, like, sometimes you meet people in life that you don't have to know that long, that just feel like they do family shit. They don't tell you they family, they do family. And he one of them peoples, and I've never did anything illegal with that brother. We made a few Fazos together. You know what I'm saying? We got some bacon together. You feel me? But we never went out and did no like dramatic shit. You know what I'm saying? Been knowing bro for maybe a couple years, but 2022, or maybe 2021. And he said something to me without us having any fucking experiences of doing anything illegal together. He's like, bro, we were having a casual conversation about some shit, bro. And he just flat out told me, like, bro, you're not a civilian. He called me by surprise. I'm like, what you mean? He like, bro, you're not a fucking civilian. And I remember having a conversation with an Uber driver that was taking me to the gym not too long ago in AZ. And we just be connecting now. When I say when I tell y'all, like, people of all just ethnicities and backgrounds, bro, always have just interesting and meaningful, genuine conversations. I never told niggas that. I'm not telling y'all that I don't appease people or I don't seem approachable. I just accept the fact who I am. But like, I always have genuine connections with people, and I love it. And I was talking to a guy from New York, if I'm not mistaken, Brooklyn. Might have been a Dominican, older guy, old head. He was dropping me off. And we had a conversation, bro. We got to talking about like how just people take kindness for weakness and not knowing that they be barking up the wrong tree. And he said something that stuck with me, that let me know who I was having this genuine conversation with. And it was indeed with like a righteous gangster. He's alright. He don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke because he don't want to be the person that has to wake up the next day and regret. And I connected with that so strong because there's a level of darkness, and myself included, and I want to say that's in most men, like a man's man. That's a common denominator in all of us. It's a level of darkness. We not evil, we not dark. We just like, don't play with us because we don't know. There's no measurement to how far we willing to take that shit. You know what I mean? And those type of men got the biggest hearts and soul and God-fearing and loving. Like they're not who they have the capability to be, and they do any and everything possible to suppress that shit. I connected with that so tough, and it made me think, like, back to what my man Chris say, like, because he not really a civilian. He's not a civilian. He's not a civilian either. And I connect with people from all types of life, but it's something about dealing with those men, bro, that I just love to know, like, I ain't the only person out here. You feel me? And it just put into perspective, like, this someone that you don't even been knowing that long and don't have no negative. We only got positive experiences. We gym. We talking about being better versions of ourselves, getting this money legally. We talk about all the right shit, bro. And that energy, like, you just ain't no denying that energy, bro. But I'm not that nice of a person. But I believe I'm becoming who God need me to be, and I accept that shit. So I ain't here to be liked. I ain't here to be loved. I ain't here to be hated. Not intentionally. I'm only here to be fucking experienced. And that's the video. Take what you want from that. Vincent, a.k.a. Vanalucci. Over and out.